Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at the crypto, Bitcoin, and equities markets, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, when you feel value has been added, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts in the comment section or on Twitter. Let's dig in with the news first, and we'll take a look at the charts. The U.S. Feds, they're gonna release their minutes from the March meeting today, and the market's waiting for that. And and it's tanking right now, and so as some of you may know, the market does not like uncertainty. They like to know things. So that's going to come out shortly. And we'll go through some additional news item here that may impact the macro environment. According to CNBC, surging interest rates push mortgage demand down more than 40% from a year ago. I mentioned this yesterday about the interest rate. It was like it increased to 4.9% from 4.8% for loans with a 20% down payment for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. That's a lot. Applications to refinance a home loan, they're down 10% week over week. So this should cool off the housing market a bit, but it's gonna be tough for people who are looking to buy homes and things like that. Qualification will continue to increase by bank standards, so debt to income ratio will be higher, etc., etc. U.S. sanctions Putin's adult children. They ban all new investments in Russia. This is the West is continued escalation with Russia, and especially with the recent horrific situation in Bucha. I think that's how you say it. Putin has two daughters, Katerina and Maria, and they're in their late 30s, and so they're added to the list. And you're wondering why would they sanction these two? Well, oftentimes family funnel money through their family members, and so that's why. U.S. sanctions Russia's largest darknet market and crypto exchange, Garantex. They also confiscated. I don't remember how much it was, but I think about $25 million worth of Bitcoin connected to that marketplace. Love Bitcoin. I love crypto, but I'm not a fan of people using it for illicit activities because it gives the industry a bad name. And just so you know, less than 1% of crypto is used for illicit activities versus cash. Cash is way more fiat. Top U.S. military officer expects Ukraine conflict to be measured in years. And the reason I bring this up is because Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine is just not localized in Eastern Europe. It impacts the world. And so as investors, it's important to know how long a conflict could continue so we can hedge our directions and just be mindful. This is according to the Joint Chief of Staff General Mark Milley. So just think about that for a second. I think years, that's a long time. I hope it ends sooner than that because the suffering of Ukrainians is just it's unnecessary and it's sad. Russia edges close to default on its debt to pay bondholders. Due to sanctions, their foreign currencies like U.S. dollars or euro are being locked up, and the U.S. has allowed some transactions to use some of those U.S. dollars, but they stopped that now, and so Russia, I think Russia had $600 million that was due on Monday. I believe it was $600 million, and they decided to pay in rubles, and this is for sovereign debt, so debt that's foreign companies or foreign banks hold, or they lend money to Russia, and Russia needs to pay them back, and so Russia decided to pay them in rubles, and they rejected those payments. So, and that was on Monday. Typically, they have a 30-day grace period to pay, and this could mark the first time. If it happens, it could mark the first time since 1917, during the Russian Revolution, where it failed to pay its foreign sovereign debts. Breaking ranks with the EU, Hungary says it's ready to pay for Russian gas in rubles. Hungary? Seriously? Ugh. You're just aiding and abetting Russia, Hungary. Stop that. Stick with your EU friends. UN agency accepts, according to Cointelegraph, UN agency accepts first stablecoin donations worth $2.5 million to help Ukraine refugees. Why is this important? Adoption of stablecoin, which is a key foundation to crypto money movements. So huge. This is huge. And yay to people who donated. Shanghai's, according to The Guardian, Shanghai's grim COVID outbreak threatens more global supply chain disruption. That's not news, but that's important to reiterate, because Shanghai is one of the main artery for global import and export, and also financial transactions. And their entire city is shut down, as they have a population of 26 million people, and the whole city is shut down. And their COVID outbreak is, I think it's that they hit a record daily high of 16,766 cases on Wednesday. And if you measure that by global standards, that's not really that high. But for them, they have zero tolerance for, they have a zero COVID policy. So they shut down everything there, and they're going through and testing everybody. I think, it's a bit extreme. I think they could take a more measured approach, but this will definitely continue to impact the already strained supply chain and economy, global supply chain, and also their domestic economy over there. Binance.us raises over $200 million at a $4.5 billion pre-IPO valuation. In case you didn't know, Binance US is an extension of Binance, one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, and they set up Binance US to abide by US regulations, and more than likely they're gonna IPO soonish, and so yeah, I like Binance for onboarding fiat, but I prefer using KuCoin. Corporate America flocks to the metaverse with a combined $1 trillion valuation. Just to put that in context for you. all of crypto right now is valued at about $2 trillion. All of crypto. So that's a huge valuation as brand across all vertical markets are scrambling to get their branding and get a piece of the action in the metaverse. So that is an area you might want to take a look at. Don't dump all your investment into metaverse, but get some exposure there on quality crypto, quality metaverse cryptos, not the what they call the SHIT type coins. Also in the metaverse news, HSBC, one of the world's largest banks, starts a metaverse fund for private banking clients in Asia. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what private banking is, that's basically wealthy people with a lot of money and they don't know what to do with their money. So they go to banks and banks help them with that. However, if they just invest in crypto or metaverse themselves, they would actually make a lot more money and saving a bunch of fees. That's unnecessary. But hey, we're all different. Okay. That wraps up our news segment. Let's dive into the chart here and take a look at what's going on. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's start off with this is not what I'm going to switch screen in a second here, but I need to see something first. Okay. Now I can share my screen. Ooh, that's not the screen I wanted. Hang on a minute. There we go. Let's start off with the crypto market today. Blood, vampire, blood red everywhere. Bitcoin's down and at 43.7 roughly, down 5.12%. Dominance is 41.55%. Ethereum is down down 7.83% to 3.2K. Even Luna is down. As you know, Luna recently hit its all-time high of $119. Is down to 107 and some change. It's down negative 7.86%. Even ADA is down 1.07, down 10.41%. Almost everything's down. Leo's up. These are stable coins. So yeah, not a good day for the market today. People are uncertain. Let's take a look at the market cap. I should cover this more. I think it's important. Market cap is $2 trillion, down 6.68% day over day. The fear and greed index is in the middle. It's neutral. Yesterday was 53. Today's 48. I have a feeling it might drop a little bit more in the next refresh of this chart here. But we've come a long way. We used to be down here, remember? So let's go to the U.S. equities markets here. We got technology, blood red. Microsoft down negative 4.33%. Apple down negative 2.15%. Nvidia down 7.14%. Not a good day for technology. Communication services, the Google, Facebook, all these guys here, internet content and information, heavily down today. These companies right here, technology and communication services, especially in internet content, very much related to crypto. Technology services is better. They're in the green. Entertainment and electronics in the red, mostly. Commercial silico, extremely red. Amazon down negative 3.12%. Tesla down negative 5.71%. Baba down negative 3.76%. So you get the picture. Consumer defensive doing much better. More greens over here. Walmart up 0.5%. Procter & Gamble up 1.06%. So much better in consumer defensive. Financials, pretty much it's red, but to muted red with some greens on this side for insurance. Healthcare, much better. Bright green to green here, to dark green here. So healthcare is doing well. We got industrial. Actually, healthcare only, I take that back, only the drug manufacturers in general. And then we got healthcare plans. Those are the only two in healthcare that are green. The rest are diagnostic and research, biotechnology, medical devices, medical insurance, drug manufacturing, medical. Yeah, these are all pretty red here, except for medical here. That's pretty green, but that's tiny. Industrials, pretty red to muted red. Real estate, decent, green, mostly greens here. Energies, mostly green to muted green. Utilities, mostly green. We got basic materials, muted red to red here. So overall, we're gonna see this in the chart in a little bit, but it's a terrible day. It looks like more for Nasdaq and S&P 500, but the Dow should be not bad. I mean, like it's bad, but not as bad. We'll see in a minute or two here. Okay, and here we are. So we got. Let's take a look at this is trading view on the 30-minute time frame, 7 days worth of data in each column. But we're going to dive into the watch list first. SPX, here you can see here, is down negative 0.99%, almost 1%, at 4,480. We got Nasdaq down 1.92, and that's it's currently at 14,535. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Dow Jones Index is down negative 0.54. See, I mentioned to you it's hurting, but it's not hurting as bad. It's currently at 34,452. The VIX is climbing back up. It was under 20, now it's over 20 at 23.4. That's up 11.41%. So that tells you that it's more volatile in the equities market. Dixie's up at up to 99.54, and that's up 0.06. A U.S. 10-year yield at 2.59, and that's up 1.69%. You can see Apple, Tesla, Netflix here all down. U.S. oil is under 100, yay, at 96.51, and that's down negative 4.53%. Gold is down to 1921, and that's down negative 0.11%. Silver slightly up. Euro versus the dollar. It's literally like 0% over day. It's pretty balanced. The pound versus dollar is up, so pound is a little bit stronger, but not by much, 0.07%. The dollar versus the yen, that's dollar stronger, and that's up 0.14%. Let's dive into the charts here. Let's take a the U.S. market here. Bitcoin has been diving. I'll do a separate video on Bitcoin alone today for the daily video. Make sure you watch that. It has some very important analysis, especially one in particular that will help you. So Bitcoin is currently 43.8, 43.9. It's dipped as low as 43 point, what was it? 0.4 or 0.6. Nasdaq here, you can see the trend, 2 days downward trend. Same thing with the SPX, which is S&P 500 index. Also, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is also down. At the market opening here, they opened down, but there's slight, tiny little recovery here, but not much. The DIX, as you can see, 2 days trend up here, but if you actually 4-day trend up, if you count these 2 days back here. The U.S. 10-year yield, 2 days in a row, it's been going up at market opening. It dipped a little bit, but I believe its high right up here is a 3-year high for the yield. And that's due to the market's expectation what the Fed is going to be doing. Over here in Europe, the UK 100 index, slight recovery at U.S. market opening here. It dipped here and then it recovered. The DAX, it's 2-day trend down. Same thing with the CAC in France, 2-day trend down here. And if you look at the overall trends, it's like a 5-day trend down. For the stocks, STOXX 600, you can see that it had a significant drop. This is not to scale, by the way. This is about twice the height of these. So it looks exaggerated, but it's still a significant downtrend here for stock 600. That's 600 companies covering, 70 countries or something like that? Yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, so overall, pretty down day for US and European market and stock 600. Let's take a look at Asia in the last session. Asia trended down in the last session, but they opened down, but they trended up here at the this is actually Australia, STW. So Australia opened down and then trended up. So and then the Nikkei 225 overall trending down, but a slight recovery at the end. The KOSPI from South Korea trending down also. Hang Seng HSI from Hong Kong also trending down 2 days in a row there. The CSI 300, this is from the Shanghai Shenzhen, and it's going sideways. Finally opened up again. It's going sideways and a little choppy here. Overall, what does this look like? Well, it looks like a multi-day trend down period. And I think a lot of it has the same global, same macro environment factors. High inflation rate. We got continuing cruelty over in Ukraine with Russia's invasion. We got supply chain issues. We got COVID issues. Just same stuff. But the uncertainty from what the U.S. Fed is going to do, I think is creating a lot of hesitation in the market here. It looks like it's risk off, but more risk off to the dollar than it is risk off to gold. Because gold barely moved here. You can see here, it just changed to 0.05 or 4 day over day. So it's not quite risk off. I think it's more hesitation, in my opinion. And I think they're holding the dollar. You can see here, the Dixie, the dollar strong. So that's about wraps it up for the market update. I appreciate your time. I hope this added value for you. I know news can be really boring for some of you, but remember, macro factors, macro environments help or could determine the potential direction of the various companies, economies, and also the world. So if you can invest in Bitcoin or stocks or whatever, or real estate, you got to follow the market. You got to follow what's happening in the news. And if you don't, this is like 15 minutes worth of your time, and it helps to gives you an idea, a feel of where things are heading, short term and long term. So appreciate your time. Smash the like, ring the bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in another video today for the Bitcoin daily analysis. Peace.